Moving toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And his first look is incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Back to Brown, this time complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
The Steeler 1st down.
They give this time to the tailback. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 34-yard line.
On 2nd down, he'll try and run the counter. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now Roethlisberger. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards that time.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher for guys trying to get to the football.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Jackson on first down. This is caught. Watkins. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and a yard at the Steelers' 2-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson got a man. It's caught. For Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins. His 4th touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch, and the score. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit. 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Running back, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Roethlisberger quickly to the flat, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Tyus Bowser drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. from the right hash. This from 48. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards, a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
11 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Complete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ben to throw again. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he's going to look deep for Watkins. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Normally, sure-handed Sammy Watkins had it and lost it. And it'll bring up 3rd down. They go play action with Jackson. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Intended for Sammy Watkins. Incomplete.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Ebron caught left side. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
And 10. At the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big-time 3rd down play for the Ravens. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They go play action now. Jackson under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. This is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
The Steelers take over first and 10. At their own 23.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action. 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
At the 39-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 32 on the play.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Here's Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
First down, Steelers.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's 3rd and 4.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, a run with Davis. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Another run here with Dobbins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Going deep here for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. Well, he's the reigning MVP of the league, primarily for his work on the ground, but that arm, something special too.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
42, Steelers 6. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Gary and Conley.
Roethlisberger's pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being...